Hello gaming enthusiasts, my name is James and today I wanted to play a little bit of Mario Kart Double Dash because this is my favourite Mario Kart. I used to play this all the time when I was a kid and I got so excited when I saw it in a retro game shop yesterday and I was like, okay, I've got to bring this to YouTube, I've got to record it, got to find a way to show everyone, but I spent $30 on cables to make this recording work, and look at it. It looks so bad. The quality. I have made it look like I've pushed a camera against a telly, but I'm going to jump into it because I really want to play it. It was my absolute favorite as a kid. Like, all I ever did was play on a Gamecube. I haven't had much time with the save, and to be honest, I'm a little bit rusty, so we'll go 100cc. I don't know about you guys, but I just love the Mario Kart franchise. Like, I've always just really enjoyed it. And when I saw this, I was just so happy to finally see it in the shop. And I was like, I've got to buy it straight away. So I want to do one which has been remastered in Mario Kart 8, just so I could show the difference in quality, which is kind of mad. So I might do... Well, that's got no remasters there. Has that one got a remaster? Baby Park got remastered. Let's... Oh, and Dry Desert, but I hate Dry Desert. I'll go with this one, because Sherbet Land and Yoshi Circuit, they both got a remaster in Mario Kart 8. But I just love... I love Double Dash. There's something about Double Dash that's just, like, really special to me. I think it's because you can have two characters, and if you have two characters, it opens up the opportunity to have two items at once. Now, you can pick up two items, or you can just actually have two items. But my god, I think I have managed to butcher the quality in the bestest of ways. Like, it actually looks like really authentic to how it probably looked when I was a kid. Like, when I was a kid, this is probably the quality of my television. I didn't have much growing up in terms of amazing televisions. I played all my little games on a little tiny CRT television. So this actually does look really authentic. So any performance drops from me, you know, you can blame it on like a lifetime of using bad televisions and then getting used to really good ones. But my god, I used to hate Sherbet Land. I think the track is just so slippery. But oh my god, it's so nostalgic to just jump back on and play a game from when you were a kid. I don't know about you guys, but some of the games that I had when I was a kid, I just don't have anymore. Like just through the years, you just lose them, but you don't really cherish them when you're a kid. You don't really think about how much you love these games until you get a bit older, and then it's kind of like, oh, I want them, and then everyone's thinking the same thing, and that's why retro gaming is like so expensive these days. Thankfully, I grew up with the Gamecube, so it's not too bad. My god, I actually am sucking at this. I'm really bad. It's just so blurry to me. Funnily enough, it actually looks better to you guys than it does to me, because when my capture software outputs it to a television, it makes it worse. But I'm going to keep this up. So I went on to Mario Kart 8 and actually filmed some footage of me doing Sherbet Land, and just showing how the remastered looks compared to the original. And I'm pretty impressed. I'm really impressed. The only one map I want to see remade in the next version of Mario Kart, you know, it probably won't be in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I want to see DK Mountain remastered, because DK Mountain was my favorite as a kid, and I just really like DK Mountain. It was remastered in the Wii version, but it actually didn't look any different. Right, am I going to get this? Bam, I'm going to get this. My god, that's 100cc fee. I play like absolute trash, still win. I'm the winner. I just love the dual driver mechanic. I didn't flip my characters around once then. I spoke about it and then I never did it. I'm just getting used to my controller again. I actually haven't played a GameCube properly in like 8 years, 9 years. I was really young when I got rid of my GameCube. Like, I was like, I'm going to say like 10. Maybe like 10? Yeah, 10. Mushroom City. Used to be really bad at this map when I was a kid. It's very hectic, because there's alternate paths, isn't there? And then there's the buses, and then there's the cars, and some cars are bombs and they blow up. I feel like they remade this one recently, actually. I'm not too sure whether they remade this for Mario Kart 7 or not. Don't hold me to that. My knowledge of Mario Kart is like very limited. Although I've played them all. I've played every single one of them, but I've never completed the Wii version. But my actual track knowledge is usually really, really bad. I never really pay attention to which ones got remade and not. And the only reason I know about all the ones from the GameCube is just because I just really know the GameCube maps off by heart. They were just, honestly, my absolute favourites. It's always cool to see them. Oh, yeah. All right, okay, yeah, you can't go down there. All right, I remember you can't go down there. There's another little part on Daisy's, it's like Daisy's boat or Peach's boat or whatever, where in Mario Kart 7 you can actually go down one of the holes which you couldn't do on GameCube, and that's because in Mario Kart 7 and 8 they have the you know, the air, land, and sea kind of thing. So some of the remade maps they play a little bit better, to be honest, than the GameCube version. But this one is still just as hectic as I remember. God, it's really, really hard to navigate when it's this blurry, but we should be fine. We should be fine. So there we go. That's one of the dual item boxes. These were always the best. Man, I used to just love this game. It was just one of the best ones. They actually had in my school, my primary school, they had a GameCube set up, and you could play Mario Kart during special classes and such. And I used to absolute dominate party mode, and nobody would ever play with me because I'd always win. Because I used to just kind of no life this game, because I don't know, I've just always been into kart racing games. I find them to be like, I don't know, especially with Mario Kart, they're just so simple and fun. That's the thing. They're just good fun. Like you lose a race, that's fine, but the satisfaction from like getting really good at a Mario Kart game is just like comparable to nothing else. Like it's just really, really good. Alright, I've butchered this, haven't I? Yeah, I've taken the long route. Right, I've got no chance of catching up, have I? Unless that lands. If that lands, I might have a chance here. Hey, it did land. Okay, gotta get a boost up, gotta get my drift on. Didn't even get a boost from that, didn't even go blue. Alright, I'm in first now. I've just got to make sure I don't mess this part up. I probably will. There's a bomb car. Oh no, if I'd have landed that green shell, this has been a different story. You little babies. Oh my god. Taken out by a little pink Yoshi at the end there. You troll. I can never remember the name of Pink Yoshi. Oh, God. Right, well, we're still second. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Bring me to the next course, bro. Yoshi Circuit. So, I went and just played this on Mario Kart 8 earlier. And, like, it's so different on Mario Kart 8. Like, it just feels so much faster. Like, the actual, like, drifting and such, it feels so much more intense in the Mario Kart 8 edition. Do you know what? Going back from Mario Kart 8, I can't do the little the running start anymore. My timing's well off for that. I wish I could improve it, but I can't remember how many seconds you start running up to go on this Mario Kart, because I'm used to it being just after 2 seconds you hold in the A button, and that's the way it is for Mario Kart 7 and 8. So going back is a little bit weird. Man, it's weird to the drifting works a little bit different in the later titles as well. Like you get speed boosts like every second pretty much. You know, if you know how to use the drifting system well, you can pretty much gain like loads and loads of speed just by drifting, undrifting, and drifting and undrifting. I think it's called like hopping or something like that. People use it in the online community a hell of a lot. But in the GameCube version, you actually had to drift quite a bit, or at least on a very sharp angle, just to really man. But yeah, you had to do it on a very sharp angle to make it work in the GameCube version. So it's just a little difference that I'm getting used to. Right, we can knock this dude out of the way. There we go. Right, I'm fifth, and we are on the second lap here. Okay. Ooh, drifted around those bananas pretty well. Feeling good about that. Let's keep this going. Let's keep it going. But yeah, actually getting this to record was such a pain, right? So I'll explain it, just because we're a little bit more into the video now. The people who want to watch, you're probably still here. So I use an Elgato, right? So I use the highest advanced Elgato. But I used to have the one that used to record retro gaming, but it completely just broke. So here was my plan. I was like, okay, I'm going to get a SCART cable, which is like the one that you would use with a GameCube, and I'm going to buy an HDMI upscaler. So I did both of that. And I plugged that into my software, and, well, first off, I couldn't do that. I was about to plug it into my software, and then I remembered I don't have a SCART converter. So, getting the SCART converter, that was like $15 right there. And then, getting the actual upscaler, that was another like $15. So, it was just such a pain. And then it just ends up with this. So, not too impressed. Man, it's not even like you can play this on the Wii U. That's the sad thing, because I would emulate this game, but I like to play Mario Kart games at least with their original controllers. I don't think emulation is a bad thing. It's just I like to when I buy a virtual console game, I like it to be, you know, as authentic as possible. Just because I feel like it just, I don't know, it makes it a little bit more nostalgic. Right, okay, we're gonna, no, right, okay, we didn't get chomped by that piranha plant. Start skidding around here. I think in the Mario Kart 8 edition, they cut out some of these yellow lines. You don't actually have the yellow lines on the road anymore to signify where to skid. I get it. Make it more challenging, Mario Kart 8. Pretty sure that's the case. Right. Can we get third at least? Right, we got fourth on that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that. We'll probably end up with a second overall, depending on where these people place. So obviously that Baby Mario and Tall Luigi, they're going to come first, aren't they? So we're third, right? So if we get 10 points in the next race, that would take us to 30. Yeah, so it's impossible to get first at this point. That's okay. That's okay. Right, DK Mountain, my favorite map, right? I don't know why I like it so much, because I'm actually not even that good at it, but I really, really like DK Mountain. I just think it's such a fun map. So we're going to do this. This is like the biggest nostalgia trip for me right now. DK Mountain. Oh, I love it. I love DK Mountain. I don't know. I like the... I used to think, like, there's a little bit in the middle of the map where... This bit here. I used to think this was, like, the coolest thing. Like, going up to 195 miles per hour. Like, I don't know why, but I just thought that was just so cool when I was a kid. And it just really stuck with me. I would imagine here, right, for example, you see these little bumps in the road. In Mario Kart 7 and 8, if you drift on a bump, as you're coming up a bump, or just leaving a bump, you actually get a speed boost. I could imagine that actually happening if they ever remade this map. But I don't know, fingers crossed for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it's just going to be a Splatoon map, though, if I'm honest. Even if it even is a Splatoon map. Wow, I actually didn't mess that up there. That part's rock solid. Okay, is that green? No, okay, that's going to go off there. Can we hop over this? No! Right, okay, no chance of that. I forfeited a little bit of time there as well, just by falling off. I'm not used to when you land in Mario Kart, when you get hit and you land, if you get dropped down by one of those little I can't remember the names. If you get dropped down by one of them in the DS version, if you hit dash or drift as you landed on the floor, as you touched the floor, you'd get a bonus. And it's just weird to go back to older versions of Mario Kart and like everything's like slightly changed, like the mechanics have just slightly changed. It's really hard to adapt after you've played so much of the new ones, because the new ones are just so fast. Like, they're so fluid, they're so fast, they run at a much higher frame rate. It's actually just kind of mad. Right, am I going to mess this bit up here? This is the bit I was always really bad at. Getting this part right, okay. Hey, did it twice in a row. I practiced for this a little bit last night, because I was having a little Mario Kart party, and I was I was failing that bit, and I was thinking to myself, oh my god, I was thinking to myself, if I do that on camera, it's going to look really bad. But hey, look at that. I'm actually doing alright. Even though coming fifth, I'm okay with that. I used to love this game as a kid, but that doesn't mean I've had practice with it. Like I say, 10 years of not using a GameCube controller, it is weird to go back. It's really, really weird. They feel very cheap, but so good though. So nostalgic. Alright, get out the way, Diddy Kong. Let's get over there. Okay, so we passed him. There's Waluigi. Right, nice start here. That means we can probably take this lane here and not get hit by a boulder. Okay, skid round here. Come on, what do you think we could take here? Do you think we could at least get back second? Probably get back second if I don't mess up this next... Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, we'll probably end up fifth here. Ah, oh, damn, they took away our mushroom. They took away our mushroom. Okay, let's see if I can actually do this then. But yeah, this was my favourite map as a kid. I used to just love playing this map. I'd play this this cup just to play this map. Right, well that's that's gonna do it. Oh my god, I'm looking at my defeat like... Right, that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you all for coming on this nostalgia trip with me. It means a lot. Feels like I've poured a little bit of my soul out onto the YouTube scene. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this nostalgic look back at my favourite Mario Kart game. I can't wait for the Switch. Hopefully it gets GameCube on the Virtual Console. Like, I really, really hope it does. But that's going to do it, guys. Have an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.